Well, Gryan, first and foremost, congratulations on the contract extension. How exciting is it to be staying here until at least the end of 2028?
Yeah, absolutely stoked to get it done. It was something that I hadn't thought much of and didn't really even realise I was out of contract and coming up, because I've always just loved being here, and it was never really a thought in my mind of leaving. So very happy that the club values me being here, because I absolutely love being here and want to give everything back to the club and the people that have put the time and effort into me. I think it's just the amount of trust they give into you as an individual, and then the people around it. So I don't think I've ever met a bad person being part of this club. I've been treated extremely well. I've been supported so well, and I've made a lot of really good mates. And then the amount of trust they put in you as a player is, I think I used an example a few weeks back when I was telling people that we came off the back of a loss, but I was in Noosa for 3 days straight after, and then the amount of trust they put into you to back up a game 5 days later, and we all did that and got the win. So as long as you're performing, they can let you really live your life, and I think that's really been successful in our past and what we'll keep doing in the future as long as we can.
And you're a local man too, grew up just down the road. How exciting and how great is it to be able to stay here pretty close to home?
100%. I've got all my family and all my mates still around, so it's been fantastic being able to have them as support and outlets from football as always throughout my career, and be able to continue that and stay local to them is pretty special.
You're in your 8th season here at the club now. Can you give us a little bit of insight into the key characters and the key people that have really helped you along your journey?
Yeah, from day one, I think when I met Shane O'Brien, he was pretty special to me as a VFL coach. He was really hard on me, really set the standards of what it was to be an AFL player, and I think that was fantastic in my first year when you kind of expect it to be given. Once you make the AFL, you'll get given games, and I had a really tough year, which was a fantastic opportunity for me to then work towards. The next year, Tom Atkins was drafted. He's been probably my best mate ever since, so he's been someone that's really helped me then. And then other names throughout the process is James Riley, Nigel Lappin, Corey Enright, all as forwards coaches that I've spent a lot of individual time with and individual craft with that improved me as players. And then Scotty, Shannon Burns, Mark Wellington all helped me also in footy and development off field.
Can you tell us about some of your biggest influences on the field as well? There have been some incredible players to roll through this club during your time, like Gary Ablett Jr., Paddy Dangerfield, Joel Selwood, Tom Hawkins, the list goes on. Is there anyone in particular that you've sort of stuck to and learned from the most?
Yeah, as a player, Gary Ablett was really good for me. He was someone that I always try to be like as a kid growing up. Obviously, I'd never get to his level, but with the standards he set and the way he taught me in my first year was really good. And I've kept in contact with him throughout the years with footy and off-field stuff also. So he's been fantastic for me and someone that really helped me when I first played AFL, just making it such a calming process and feeling comfortable at the level. And then someone off-field, as what I mentioned before, is Tom Atkins. Just the standards he set and the team values that he has is something that I really aspired to be like in the last 6-7 years, probably not my first year, but once he came in, he really taught me those values, and I've always held him in really high stead.
We've seen you and your role really grow and expand during your time here. So you use your running capacity to push up the ground and then work back and have an influence inside forward 50. What sort of drives your developmental approach to your game, and how have you been able to grow in your role?
I think each week and each year, everything's very different to every individual and every team. So I always try to adapt to what the team's going to need from me in the coming year. Either my first year, I'd kicked a lot more goals and then became an assist player or a running player. So whatever the team kind of needs me, I want to be able to adjust to and be able to perform in that role. So at the moment, I'm very confident in all my skill sets. So it's kind of changing week to week for me even. And I just want to be able to bring value to the team, whether it be kick goals, set up goals, or do some defensive efforts. I just want to be a part of the team as we go forward.
And just finally, we're very lucky and very fortunate to have such an amazing fan base behind us that has supported you through your entire career. And how exciting is it to be running out at GMHBA Stadium in front of those fans for another few years?
Oh, it's pretty special, and yeah, I know so many of them now, being 8 years deep. We've gone through some really good wins and some really tough losses, but they've always had my back throughout the process, and I've been treated really well in my time here, so I'm very happy and absolutely stoked to be here for 4 more years in front of them.